Commanders Daily, everybody. I'm your host, Bob Matthews. This is your one-stop shop for everything going on with the local 53. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a moment of it. Okay, we are at it. It is schedule release day, and as always, we have got some leaks on where we think some of these games are going to be. The NFL will release the entire schedule officially tonight at 8 o'clock. But until then, and tomorrow, by the way, we'll analyze the whole thing and kind of try and figure out where we think this season is going to go. However, let's get you up to date on all of the rumors that we have got so far. Let us start out with what we think we know, at least what's been published so far. Again, it's all subject to change, but what we are pretty sure is happening so far. And as I look at my notes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've already got 8 of the games we think. We've got a good handle on where they're going to be played and when. So let's go through the whole thing. Week 1, this is a good one. Opening up against the Giants. I like this because of the fact that, hey, let's face it, the Giants are a tire fire. This is an easy win for the Commanders. At least it should be. So they are looking at a good matchup and a really good chance to go 1-0. Some of the other games that we've got. Christmas Day. We told you that the Commanders are playing on Christmas Day. We pretty much thought that was going to happen. Well, guess who they are playing? That's right. It's the Cowboys. They got the Cowboys, Dallas, coming in here to play the Commanders on Christmas Day. We also know that they've got that Saturday game on the 20th. So, you know what? And I didn't have that on there, so make that 9 games that we know we've got now. Continuing, the Bears game. The Bears coming back to Northwest Stadium this year, a year after the Hail Mary. That game is going to be on Monday Night Football. So that will be, and that is going to be Week 6. The Week 16 against the Eagles, again, that is going to be home as well. We also know that they will be playing, and this is really weird, they'll get Philly 2 weeks later to close out the season. The last week of the regular season. Little interesting and a little wonky there, but apparently the NFL is trying to load up on the division games at the end of the year. And again, when you are right now figuring there's 2, maybe 3, yeah, I know it's a little bit of Dallas hate there, but 3 teams that are going to be viable in the division, makes sense that they'll be playing the Eagles twice in 3 weeks, although I'm not real crazy about that one. Again, another Giants game, Week 15 in the Meadowlands. That one, it looks like, is going to be a 1 o'clock game too. They've got the Packers, Week 2, on Thursday Night Football. So at least they're getting their Thursday game out of the week really, really quickly. And I like that. Also, they're having to do that because of the fact that, they've got Christmas Day and all that stuff coming up later in the year. And then the Dolphins, Week 11, as we said, in Madrid. What does that mean for the Commanders, let's call it their ancestral home of the last 20 years or so? And that's in the 1 o'clock window. I'll get to that in a second. But just totaling this up here, you're going to be seeing the Commanders a lot in prime time already. And when I say prime time, I mean either a Thursday night game, a Sunday night game, a Monday night game, or one of the, the specials, the special weeks, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving. Obviously, they're not playing there, or Black Friday. They do have Christmas. So you've already got a Christmas Day game, Monday Night Football, a Thursday night in there, the Madrid game. So that's 4 that I'm looking at already. And that's before you even start talking about the 425s. We already know that Eagles game, the 16th, will be a 425. Who knows how many more? It means that, as I was saying, that ancestral home, as it were, of the early window games for the Commanders, I don't think there's going to be a lot of those next year. J.P. Finley, our good friend from 106.7 The Fan, and Monumental Sports was speculating that in October and November, you're looking at probably none. Literally, no 1 o'clock games in October or November. Now, and that really shrinks this window tremendously. I got to figure that week 1 game against the Giants, that one's going to be a 425. And then, combine the fact that you're still talking about the Chiefs, the Broncos. They've got the Seahawks on the schedule this year. That's 3 more teams that the NFL really doesn't want to put in the early window because of the fact that, again, it's Mountain and Pacific time zone teams. They don't want those fans having to get up at 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning to watch those games. Traditionally, those are, 425 windows as well. So, there you go. I really am not going to be surprised if, aside from, we've got that Week 15 game at 1 o'clock against the Giants, as we know it right now on the schedule, maybe one and at most maybe 2 other games from September and December in there. If you got into the habit of going to FedEx Field for 1 o'clock games, you're going to be sorely disappointed coming up this year. But hey, that's what happens when your team happens to be one of the hottest in the league, one that's ascending, and one that the NFL is counting on to bring in viewers. Not a place we have seen the Commanders in recent years. All right, finally, we do have something hot off the rumor mill today, and that is that, are the Commanders out of the running for Trey Hendrickson of the Broncos? More than likely, yes, but Hendrickson was making some noise earlier this week, had a press conference or talked to the beat reporters in Cincinnati saying that he is not happy there, and he's saying as of right now, he won't play under the terms of his 2025 contract. What does that mean? Could the Commanders still swing a deal? Well, one of the things I'm hearing is that if Cincinnati were to make a move with Hendrickson, and right now there's no indication that they are, but if they were to consider it, they're going to need a player to come back. And one of the beat reporters was batting around the idea of would the Commanders part with, say, a draft pick and Cleveland Farrell, to at least personnel-wise replace Hendrickson in the starting lineup. So, that might be a rather interesting situation. Would you like to see Adam Peters make that move? Gave up a lot of draft capital this offseason. If Cincinnati came to him and said a second rounder and Cleveland Farrell, edge rusher, for Trey Hendrickson, do you make that move? I got to think I would. Let me know what you have to think. Put your thoughts on it down in the comments section. That's going to do it for us. I will have those comments for you tomorrow if you choose to respond. We will also get into the schedule, analyze it full bore tomorrow, let you know we will know officially where everybody is going, when they are playing, and we'll try to forecast a record here for this team. Again, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and remember, like the wise man once said, if you're on your bike tonight, as always, do wear white.